Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video I am taking a look at Doom 2 for the Game Boy Advance. So the footage you see behind you is me actually playing Doom 2 for the Game Boy Advance, and it's a sequel to Doom, which was also released on the Game Boy Advance, the first time that it was released on a portable console, and as far as I can tell, other than the re-release on the Switch, it's the only time that Doom and Doom 2 have been put on a portable console. So Doom 2 was developed by Taurus Games of Australia, published by Activision, and it didn't use the standard Doom engine. It used a custom engine which they used for some other games called the Southpaw engine. And well, you can make your own judgment viewing the footage behind me, but I think in actual fact it was a good effort. I enjoyed the original Doom on the Game Boy Advance. And they upped the game when they brought out Doom 2. It is such a good effort on such limited hardware. The same goes for Doom and Doom 2 on the Game Boy Advance. But I don't often talk about Doom 2 very often, and not many people realise that Doom 2 was available on the Game Boy Advance. Obviously, this is Game Boy Advance hardware. It's very limited. The controls are limited, so there's an awful lot of graphical downgrade. They did improve the audio over the original Doom on the Game Boy Advance, and due to the fact that, well, this is on a Nintendo console, and Nintendo, well, especially at that time, were trying to keep their consoles aimed at sort of family friendly, so all the blood that comes from monsters is green, not red. And well, there's just far too many differences, little niggles, little sort of differences from from Doom 2 on, say, the PC, that on the Game Boy Advance, and this is purely down to sort of like screen size and hardware capabilities, and then you've got the big elephant in the room is controls. You've got two shoulder buttons, you've got, well, an A and B button, and then you've got a D-pad, and that is pretty much it on a Game Boy Advance. So playing any kind of first-person shooter using just a D-pad is not fantastic. That is not how Doom or Doom 2 was originally made to be played. But I think the Game Boy Advance copes with it quite well. You know, if that was your console, then it gave you an opportunity to play Doom and Doom 2 on the go. And obviously, if it's a Game Boy Advance game and you had an original DS or DS Lite, you could pop those cartridges in and play that on there as well. Although that was still restricted to the same kind of limited controls. So, fantastic game, and given the hardware limitations and the control limitations, Doom 2 on the Game Boy Advance is a superb port. Is it the best way to play Doom 2? Of course it's not. But like I said earlier, if you've got a Game Boy Advance or a DS, it does give you that opportunity to play Doom 2 on the go. So check out the footage that you've been seeing behind and make your own mind up, but that is Doom 2 for the Game Boy Advance. Enjoy the gameplay.